Good morning, Ravens.
Welcome back to ONW Now.
I'm Ashlyn Vaughn.
And I'm Meredith Samuelson.
On today's show, we have a story about a new program called Hillcrest designed to help and provide shelter for the less fortunate.
Plus, we have an additional team added to our roster of teams here at ONW surrounding the topic of esports.
And an event hosted here at ONW called One Act, where students wrote and directed their own plays.
But first, let's start with the future of our country. It's in your hands.
Yesterday, Nikki Haley suspended her campaign against Trump. There is a chance that she will drop out of the race completely.
And for the Democratic Party, Biden is in the lead with 1,542 delegates, with one of his opponents, Dean Phillips, dropping out. Students here at ONW have come together to form an esports team where they competitively play video games. Jacob Amtower has more on this new team.
Esports has been a recent sport rising in popularity and has recently come to Olathe Northwest.
Well, esports is very similar to what you've heard about probably already in the news through college level and professional gaming. So it is an online gaming platform to compete on different video games.
What we do is we go down to 1717, which is going to be the engineering room, and we start off by prepping up, getting some team announcements in, and then after that we do one-on-one training, which is just going to be the tutorial modes in Rocket League. And then after that, we play with our partners or teams to get ready for the tournaments.
With the season ranging throughout the year, this changes the hours that the esports team have to play.
We have a group of about 20 students who are playing esports, and we subdivide into two different leagues. So we have an intramural league, which is like a sandbox that students play in as they're learning and training on the game. And then we have a major league, just like in baseball, where they play a competitive season against other school teams.
We're excited to see how the esports team will perform this year. For the Raven Network, this has been Jacob Amtower.
One Act gives students a chance to tap into their creative outlet by writing and directing their own plays. Cameron Ousley has more information on how One Act went.
I do not agree with forcing someone to rethink and controlling their thoughts.
We're not controlling anyone. We're fixing the minds of criminals.
This past Tuesday, ONW Theater hosted a One Act Festival in the Flex Theater. Tickets were $5 and it started at 7 p.m. The festival is comprised of multiple one-act plays written and led by students.
The One Act Festival is basically a collection of student-written, student-acted, and student-directed mini plays that are about 5 to 10 minutes long, and it really just showcases everybody in the theater department's talent, and we do a lot in a little short time. We prepare in the Flex, and every single one act gets a certain amount of time, and we just come prepared with our lines ready, and we just rehearse, and the directors give us notes and things to do better next time.
Yeah, so I'm there to basically I'm the right hand of the sponsor. I'm there to make sure everyone's got their lines down. I'm up in the booth helping lights and sound when their cues are, what goes, and I'm there for notes as well.
After speaking with students about the festival, I also spoke to Mr. Manich, the sponsor of the event.
The One Act Festival is essentially an opportunity for students to write short one-act plays, and then also for students to direct these one-act plays while students are also acting in them. So it's entirely student-led, student-written, directed, acted. So throughout the whole process, as the sponsor and essentially what I like to call the producer, truly encourage and uplift the students and their involvement by trying to be as hands-off as possible, but really trying to let them take control and get to experience what it is to be a director, how to make some of those hard choices and give them the opportunity to showcase their artistic vision.
Congratulations to the theater department for all of your hard work. We are looking forward to seeing what you have to accomplish here at ONW. For the Raven Network, this has been Cameron Ousley.
10 seniors here at ONW were recognized for their 4 days of hard work at BizFest 2024.
Out of the top 6 scholarship spots, our students were awarded with 1st, 2nd, 4th, and 5th, all coming home with a cash prize.
Congratulations to Leah Abai, Carmen Guerrera,
Graciano Paramo, and Isabel Schneidel.
What's up, Ravens? Welcome to this week's edition of Game Day. I'm Drake Higgins.
And I'm Carson Faflick. And since ONW winter sports have ended and spring sports are just around the corner, we've decided to cover Major League sports.
Spring training is up and running, and the Royals are doing great. At 9-4, the Royals are facing Rockies at 2:10 today, though there's a possibility of delay due to thunderstorms.
In the MLS, Sporting KC is taking on LAFC at BMO Stadium at 9:30. Sporting will be playing extra motivated because of such a horrible ending to the game on a sour note against Philadelphia, being scored against in the 95th minute after 4 minutes of stoppage were added. And in the NWSL, KC Current opens their stadium against the Portland Thorns on Saturday, March 16th.
On Tuesday, in the college basketball world, KU took on K-State in a hype matchup in Allen Fieldhouse versus the 14th-ranked Jayhawks and unranked Wildcats. The game was tight, with K-State taking the 10-5 lead.
But KU went on a 10-0 run and never looked back. Kevin McCullough led KU in scoring with 19, followed by Nicholas Timberlake, who scored 18. Hunter Dickinson had yet another double-double with 15 points and 20 rebounds. The game's final was 68-90, and KU won.
That's all we have for you today. Now let's send it back to the desk.
Hillcrest is a new program that helps out here in KC.
They have and will continue to make a long-lasting impact.
Megan King talked more with the organization.
Hillcrest exists to serve the homeless population here in the greater Kansas City area, and we equip them with the life skills necessary to move them from homelessness to self-sufficiency.
Hillcrest accomplishes this by having two
After
main
this,
programs. The first of which is a 90-day transitional housing program, which houses individuals, couples, and families.
They live rent and utility free, and we have pantries on each campus as well so that they can get groceries.
In addition to this, each week the participants take life skills classes that instruct over a variety of skills like cooking and nutrition health. They also meet with a budget counselor to learn how to properly manage their expenses.
And then we also have a youth program, and so that's for young adults 16 to 24, and they can stay with us for up to 2 years. And they have BEEP goals, which is budget, education, employment, and personal goals.
In order to fund these resources for Hillcrest participants, Hillcrest has local thrift stores to raise money.
83 cents of every dollar goes back into the programs for Hillcrest, and so it is by far the #1 way that we fund each of our housing programs.
In order to ensure the success of the thrift stores, Hillcrest relies on volunteers. Volunteer opportunities at the store include a wide range of tasks like sorting through donations, tagging and sizing clothes, and putting merchandise in the store.
It's a great place to volunteer. You can pretty much work the hours that you want to work. You can pick the area that you work in. They're very flexible.
Volunteering at Hillcrest not only helps solve homelessness, but also creates a positive impact on the community. For the Raven Network, this has been Megan King.
As we know, coffee is everyone's go-to energy source.
In fact, 63% of people drink coffee every morning.
Cause Coffee Shop is a place where you can support a good cause while also getting your coffee.
Carney has more on the story.
Cause Coffee is a nonprofit organization under DeSoto Youth Ministries, helping teens and young adults reach their full potential every day.
We've been able to give back almost $80,000. So it's just been kind of, amazing to see people in need, like tangibly get help that you can actually see,
Not only does Cause Coffee work to help people in need, but they also have created an inviting atmosphere at their shop for their local community.
My favorite part about being here is just the community. It's like you come in and you oftentimes see people that you know, and you get to visit and catch up with them. The other part is you meet a lot of people in the community and make connections that you never would have.
Cause Coffee's owner, Tara Stuckey, has combined her passion for coffee and helping others into one, creating this unique nonprofit coffee shop.
It just kind of became a passion for me. So all through the years, I kept the passion for coffee and the passion for helping people. What if I opened a shop with that same mentality and all of our proceeds after expenses were able to go back to help people, whether it was in the community that had a need or somewhere worldwide. Globally, we have worked with an orphanage in Haiti, several projects, and we've actually sent a team down there to work. We worked with a school in Nicaragua. We've worked with some women that have been sex trafficked in Indonesia and rescued and rehabilitated. That was amazing. That was in Jakarta. And then we've done a water well in Uganda, 2 water wells in India. Just kind of all over the world, having kind of just some impact.
This has been Hannah Carney with the Raven Network.
Deputy Chief Scott Hoke is now the longest-serving career firefighter in the history of the Lenexa Fire Department.
He just celebrated his 40 years of service on March 5th.
Congratulations, and thank you for keeping us safe.
Looking good for friends, good food, and good fun? Then Chicken and Pickle might be the place for you. Chicken and Pickle is a local spot here in Kansas City that hosts small events for any type of event.
Natalie Frazier gives us more details.
Chicken and Pickle holds many different events for nonprofit organizations.
Yeah, so we like to get like a lot of nonprofits out here, just really spread the word on what they're doing, raising money for a good cause. That's when we want all the vendors from small businesses to come in, set up shop, and kind of sell what they have going around in the local community as well. A lot of local vendors out as well, whether it's dogs, fitness camps, like permanent jewelry, bracelets, all those local businesses just to come out, bring their dogs out, walk around our property, and if they haven't been to our property before, we like to have them out as well. I really love this company, and that's why I came here, just because of what we have on an impact as a community and just representing our brand as Chicken and Pickle. It really is just a great company and what we do for everybody around us.
Going to Chicken and Pickle is a great way to support your local community. For the Raven Network, this has been Natalie Frazier.
Thank you so much for tuning in, Ravens.
We hope you all enjoyed today's show.
Follow all of our socials at the Raven Network and our website, ravendaily.com.
This has been Meredith Samuelson
and Ashlyn Vaughn.
Raven Nation, let's fly.